Hello and welcome back to How Not to Make Games, another session of How Not to Make Games. Actually, the name of this channel was, I thought the name of the channel that makes games to be a good name for this. But as I continue on developing these games, actually, How Not to Make Games is looking like more suitable than that makes games. So today I wanted to continue on developing this supermarket spree, a WebGL game, a small WebGL game which consists of only 3 levels, and in each level the player just representing a supermarket clerk throughout the game, and your manager giving you orders such as changing the prices, make sales, etc. So let's continue where we left off in the previous session, and let's find my to-do list inside this Unity. Actually, instead of using this to-do list, I may have a lot of different options from Miro to hack and slash to lots of options to track down this to-do list, but just a simple text to-do list is really enough for me, for my cases, and I really like this workflow. So let's just continue where we left off. In chapter 2, after questions are answered correctly, player needed to be guided to retrieve items box, and there should be an indicator over it. In addition to this, canvases should not be disabled till the items are refilled into the shelves. So let's see. Top, just press play. Apple prices. Correct answer should be... You did it. The look perfect. Look perfect. What does this mean? Find fetch the items, and the items, there should be a canvas over here for the items. These are my shells. Just copy and paste this canvas over here. And this the position, this around here. Grapes. Is it too big? Who knows? Half the size. And let's make the same to you as half the size. Actually, this is already half the size, but why it looks really big? Because of this. 5 to 1. Let's copy this again and only change the position. Yes, items here. Items, grab. Or refill items. Or new items or elements. Let's just set as items. Refill apples. Apples? New apples. Okay, this is better. This one is better. And when the question is answered correctly, what was written? Apples for 90% of original price. $5, 90% of original price. New apples. Fill with new apples. The shelf with apples. Does it look good? Actually, it's not that bad. Maybe a text like this after the correct question is answered will be helpful. But I needed to find logic in there. Enable shelf canvas, display text, animate text, display, animate. For question, chapter 1 task. Check answer, do after shelf touched, do after wrong answer, do after correct answer. Okay, where is the check answer section? Table question, animate, float value. The shelf has this canvas text field. Table canvas. Where does this is called inside question manager? How about instead of disabling the canvas, how about adding text fields into this language JSON? Let's say what was the correct current value is equal to, and disable the canvas. Let's just keep it for the future. Fill the shelf with apples. This one should appear, and new apples over here should appear. Chapter 2 elements refill zone. Realize fields. Chapter 2 elements refill zone. Just generate a script just for this thing, and Set a serialized field. Set a canvas using engine UI canvas. It's component in children. Canvas. And after assigning the canvas, it should have canvas true and public. This should be public. Void disable canvas. Canvas enabled false. And my shelf, all of the shelves should be aware of this chapter 2 element refill zone. And this chapter 2 element refill zone find object. When the correct answer is pressed, where is the correct answer? Where is the check answer? This question load shelf. Okay, where was the check answer? Enable canvas. What is canvas off? The check answer is over here. So the shells does not need to know this here. Set this true. The elements refill zone over here and chapter 2 element refill zone. If current value. What was the current value? If the answer field text. Okay. Current question. I had my current question around here. If current question is bigger than 5 and current question is less than 10, which grabs for chapter 2 section only, then chapter 2 element refill zone enable canvas. This is a public field. Enable canvas. When it should disable, if it was touched on trigger enter, not on trigger enter, but on trigger exit. If other compare tag is refill zone, and this thing should also need to know about this question manager, but no reference over here. So it should know about chapter 2 element refill zone, which is chapter 2 element refill zone is then after exit scope disable canvas. Also, in addition to this, while enabling canvas, the canvas value should be changed as chapter 2 refill text plus current question to string, and which is canvas text enable canvas set canvas text. Also text fields should be get component in children tmp text fields, and canvas text will be text fields. Let's just add an input as string. Text will be equal to, and this should be false after enabling. That canvas text will be loader get canvas text, and this text should be available for chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good intern. Chapter 2. Question manager. Chapter 2 fill area text. Text 6 will be available for 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 as new apples, not new apples, but new carrots, new pickles, new grapes, new bananas, and new apples for here. So let's just test this and remove the text in here. I answered the correct question. Perfect. New apples. I saw the new apples, touch it, and return back. Find the bananas. Enter the correct answer. New bananas. Perfect. When the new bananas are disabled, disable. Where was the on trigger exit? Okay. When I disable this canvas, Return targets. Set shelf can be refilled. Can be refilled. And when set shelf can be refilled, can I also enable the canvas over here? Canvas enabled. True. And how about the text here? Load text field. No, not load text field, but canvas text field. Let's try this logic. And touch the here, and I see my new apples. Touch back here, but why the game object is disabled? I do not want my game object of this canvas to be disabled. Disable canvas, not game object, but let's just go to false. Let's try again. Go and touch the apples, fill the perfect, and I see my new apples section. And I return back here. Okay, another text. I wanted refill text area, chapter 2. What do we say? Fill the shelf text. Fill with new apples. New bananas, fill with text. 7. 7. Text 6. Fill with new bananas. And let's make this for the number 8 with new grapes. And over here, text 9, new apricots. And over here, new carrots. In addition to this, let's find this shelf can be refilled. Loader. Yes, this is a loader reference. Loader set text. Get text as this guy over here. Plus, since this is a shelf, this shelf has a number, and the shelf number will be equal to -1. And however, I need the string of shelf number will be equal to shelf number to string, and I need to fill this guy over here. So let's try again. Touch here, get this as 50. Look perfect, you did it. New apples. Fill with new apples. That's why this happens. Bananas, awesome work. New bananas. If shelf elements counts. No, add shelf elements if canvas. Canvas enabled. Is canvas enabled? Where does this thing is used? Instead of is canvas enabled, current question will be equal to shelf question. Okay. How can I solve this? How can I solve this? Is canvas enabled? Do after shelf touched. If current question will be equal to shelf question number, then do this logic. How about this? 50. Perfect. I grab my apples. And correct answer is not pressed. Let's add another boolean as correct answer is. Oh, by the way, where is this little increment? Correct with a boolean, and correct answer is pressed is false. Question manager, check answer. Correct answer is pressed. Player sensor. Question manager knows anything about player sensor? Yes. Player sensor set correct answer is pressed to true. And when the wrong answer is pressed, should be called 50. Is my question manager. That canvas text. This enable canvas. This is disabled canvas. That's 50. Turn to the next shelf. New apples. I touched it. Filled with new apples. When the shelf is filled with new apples. Why shelf element? No. Refill shelf elements. Next shelf canvas will be true, and this canvas should be false. In addition to this, does shelf know anything about player sensor? No. Player sensor. object of type here sensor, here you are, and next by shelf element, refill element canvas enabled, and player sensor, set correct answer pressed to false. Let's check the flow again. Here's the first question, 50, perfect, go to the next shelf, touch the new apples, fill with new apples, banana, now the bananas price changed. And bananas are over here, change the bananas, go and fetch new bananas, fill with new bananas, where are the grapes, 50, fill with, and apricots. Okay, looking good. The flow is looking good. And why does this thing recompile? I do not understand, but check this again. Touch the new apples, grab my new apples, fill with new apples, then needed to go to the bananas, find bananas, set them as 50, new bananas here, perfect. Chapter 2 is working as I needed, and let's just check my to-do list. Questions should be revisited. Clear needed to guide it to retrieve. Okay, I finalized the. In addition to these canvases, do not be disabled till this is finalized too. After the interaction is done, movement should be disabled. This is for the future. Wrap drop functionality in order to fill the shelves. This is for the future because right now there is no visual aspects from getting from the shelf and filling the shelf with the items and changing the question to trigger for the next chapter. And let's keep this for future, but let's just look at just look at the radio. This is my mockup thing I'm looking for, and for the chapter 3. Okay, let's